Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. So today we're going to be doing the LF Bojack Gohan Equipment Guide and Best Team video. So let's just jump straight in. First, let's talk about the Zenkais you could actually use for this guy. He has a pretty decent amount of Zenkais. There's 5, but they're all pretty decent. So we actually have 2 right here. The purple Gohan and then the purple tag blue bros. The next one is the purple god Goku. The next one is, where is he? Let's just do filter by Zenkai Awakenable. The Broly, I don't have him Zenkai, but this Broly. And then the last one is the purple Goten, who I don't have Zenkai. These are all the Zenkai buffers for him. Let's just jump straight in. Do I want to do equips first or teams? Let's change it up. Let's do equipments first. I normally do teams first, but let's do equipments first. First equipment here, let's start from the top of my box, then I'll go into the archive and show y'all. So the first one is the Jiren one. You guys know this. It's 45% to strike and then 30% to strike defense. It's just solid. It's probably one of the best equips in the game for him. 15% to base strike defense, 8% to blast, and then 8% to pure strike per hybrid battle member. This one, 15% to strike defense, and then 20% to strike defense, 12% to pure strike, and then slot 3 is the same, 20% and then 12%. But for the blast. This one's another solid one. I would get a strike one, 30% to strike defense, and then 30% to blast defense, and then just 32% to whatever offense you guys want. Wouldn't recommend it, but this guy equip is usable on him. 20% to base blast defense, 12% to base HP, 50% to strike defense, 15% to strike defense again if there's a, or pure. 50% to pure, and then 15% to base. Moving on, if you're using God Vegeta, I guess, sure. This is one of the other equips I recommend with them. 25% to base blast, 10% to base HP, 10% to strike, to base strike, 12% to pure strike attack. This one's, I know he's not gonna fulfill this, but this one's also pretty decent. 10% to base HP, oops. 10% to base HP, 25% to offenses, and then 10% to blue card. It's just solid and it's okay. No, I can't use that one. And I believe that's all the equipments I have, so let's just go into the archive. So the first one is called Dad. Special move damage 15%, 15% to strike defense, 30% to base blast defense, 30% to base strike attack. What's this equip? Okay. Next one. This is the new one I recommend. This one is insane. 25% to base crit, 15% to base strike attack, 10% to pure strike attack if movies other than this character. Slot 3, 18% to base strike, and then 10% to pure strike of a hybrid other than this. This equip is insane, and I think Pan is the one that's going to be able to fulfill this one for you. So, but if you can, that equip is literally like the best in the game. Where is it? This equip. So this one's just okay. It's one of his older ones, but 10% to base strike, 10% to blue card, 25% to base strike attack, 25% to key recovery. Did we cover this one? This one's if you're using Pan, 10% to base HP, 10% to strike defense, 10% to pure strike attack when Kids is a battle member, 15% to blast attack, and 50% to blast pure blast when Kids is a battle member. And for the last equip here, we got strike defense 25%, 32% to base strike, 50% when there are 15% pure strike when 3 battle members are battle melee. Give me 1 second. Let me just double check the equipments. I think I'm missing actually a couple more. So give me 1 sec. Okay, so I do have 2 more equips to show you. First, we have Kamehameha, 25% to base strike defense, 15 or 12% to base blast, 12% to pure blast. Slot 3 is the same thing, 12% to base strike, 12% to pure strike. Next equip. 10% to blue card, 15 or 25% to base blast defense, 10% to pure strike when 3 sagas from movies. Slot 3 is the same thing, 25%, and then 10% to pure strike when 3 sagas from movies. There's a ton of equips like this. I'm not going to go through them. So those are the equips. There's probably a couple more. Let's just jump straight into the team. So the first team is Legend Gohan and Trunks. With Bojack and Pan, we are double Zenkai buffing him. We are triple Zenkai buffing Gohan and Trunks. No Zenkai buffs for Pan, as we don't give a fuck. She's pure support. We're using the purple Gohan. If you guys have purple Goten, I would use purple Goten. I just don't have him, so I'm not using him. That's why I'm using the blue bros. And then the red Zenkai for Legend Gohan and Trunks. Moving on, probably the best team in the game, or just the best hybrid team, probably actually the best team in the game. Legend Gohan and Trunks, blue FSK, and then purple Bojack Gohan. Of course, we have a single Zenkai buff for FSK, we have 2 Zenkai buffs for Bojack, and we have 3 Zenkai buffs for Gohan and Trunks. Moving on to the next team, this is like, what do you guys want to use? Broly. So LR Broly with Bojack and then Gohan and Trunks, double Zenkai buff for Bojack Gohan, triple Zenkai buff for Gohan and Trunks, and then a single Zenkai buffer for Broly. This does work because this is movies and Sun Family. Ultra Gogeta Blue, Bojack Gohan, and LR Broly with the full movies bench. So we have LF Cooler, Zenkai buffing Gogeta Blue, Purple God Goku, Zenkai buffing Bojack Gohan, Green Dragon Fist, who is Zenkai buffing LR Broly. And then the last team here, we have FSK, Yellow Pan, and then Bojack Gohan. Purple Gohan, Purple Goku, double Zenkai, or triple, technically triple because he has his own Zenkai, double Zenkai buffing Bojack. And then a single Zenkai buffer for FSK via the blue Pan. This is a little bit shorter of videos because I didn't really want to make a team with like the Goku blacks. It's really hard to get Z abilities. Anyways, hope you guys did enjoy that video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.